Tail Gunner here. It is October 7th, an absolutely beautiful Monday out here, which is why I'm playing hooky from other more pressing tasks I should be doing, but we cannot let this day go by. We are up here again on the Dozy Walps trailhead. It just seemed an appropriate place to come and do this sort of season wrap-up video. Today is supposed to be near 70 degrees. It is also supposed to, looking at the long-range forecast, supposed to be the last day that's 70 degrees in this area. And while I had hoped to get another trip in, particularly on the Quinault rainforest that is, I've been trying to find a window of 4 or 5 days that it does not rain and it's reasonable temperatures in the Quinault rainforest in October. The few windows I saw have closed as they adjust weather windows and update the forecast. So at this point, I do not think there will be another overnight trip on this channel. But we had a great year. I had 2 long trips, both on this trail. One in May going up the West Fork, and then one in late July, early August going up the North Fork. We'd hoped to get into the Quinault and up to Enchant Valley, because for the last 3 years I have said that I think this is the last year the chalet would be there. I've been wrong the last 3 years. That is partly because there's been almost no erosion the last 3 years. We have La Nina weather pattern, more rain, more snowpack this fall. If the Quinault maintains this average of erosion, it's got a couple feet to make up. If it makes up those feet this fall, the chalet may be severely undercut, leading to pictures reminiscent of 2014 with it hanging over the river. At the time of filming, there is no plan to move the chalet. They think they're going to try to disassemble it. I do not know whether that comes out of the regular maintenance budget or whether they need a special line item approval to get that done. However, the river may well have its own timeline and agenda. At the moment, there has been talk about getting up there in the first week of May. So we'll see if that happens. It probably will, unless work interferes. And we'll be able to report on the chalet, or lack thereof, at that time. This is a day hike, meaning I am supposed to be out by dusk. I texted my son this morning, let him know where I was going to be, and told him that I would have the Garmin tracking turned on. So I'm going to turn off the GoPro here, hike a few more miles, either stop at Bull Run Creek or maybe at the park boundary. I don't think I'm making it to the campground. Sunset is about 7 p.m. tonight, and it's already after 1 o'clock. I can get there, I just can't get out, and I've got lights. I would prefer not to hike in the dark. Alright, I will turn that GoPro back on and let you know where we decide to turn around. Tail Gunner here. As you can see, we have made it to the boundary of Olympic National Park, Olympic National Forest, 5 miles from the trailhead, and that is as far as I'm going today. It is about 3:30. Sunset is just before 7. Gives me 3.5 hours to go 5 miles out mostly downhill, almost all downhill. I do have lights with me if I need to. Most of the hiking is on the old Forest Service road here, so it won't be difficult with lights. But as I said, this is probably the end of season video other than a few things. We'll probably do a opt outside for Black Friday. We may squeeze another day hike in in case the weather cooperates, but I've got a lot of other stuff going on. So we will see what this channel happens. One friend has talked about doing a snowshoe trip sometime probably in January. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but overnight trips are probably on hold until April or May. I've got rain gear. I've camped in nothing but rain. It's not particularly fun. I've got cold weather gear. I've got a 10-degree bag. I've camped in Shannon Valley when it was below freezing, but again, not particularly fun. So I can do it if I have to, but because I'm local, I'm not actually rushing out to camp in inclement conditions. There probably will not be a lot of videos here in the next month or two until spring, but you turn on that notification in case anything pops up. As I said, we will do opt outside on Black Friday. That will probably be the next video on this channel. So that's basically a month and a half, almost 2 months away from now. All right, see you on down the trail.